Alrighty, SY Sports back with another college football video. Today I'll be doing the Big Ten talent ratings. I'll be rating the most talented Big Ten team to the least talented Big Ten team. You can get a good glimpse of it just by looking at the 24/7 composite ratings, but I like to get more detailed into it and kind of add up stars and ratings to who's actually on the roster. I include transfer portal and all that extra stuff where either they've just quit or whatever. So without further ado, let's get into it. So coming in at number one, I think everybody knows, is Ohio State, or the Ohio State, whatever they like to say, at a rating of 321. Clearly number one in the Big Ten year in and year out. Top three, if not top five classes year in and year out. Coming in at number two, I have Michigan with the rating of 294. Usually top 10 classes year in and year out is closest to Ohio State in the recruiting rankings, but lately Penn State's been kind of coming in and around, and they beat Michigan last year, and they're on pace to beat them again this year for the 2023 class, so watch out. So number three, Penn State with the rating of 284. Penn State recruits, top 10 to 15 usually year in and year out, but they'll occasionally get those top five classes, and the only reason that they're below Michigan is because they usually lose a lot more to the NFL draft or the transfer portal. Coming in at number four is Nebraska at 270. Nebraska recruits all right for where they're at for not having a good recruiting base. They usually lose a lot to the transfer portal, but they brought in some transfer pieces coming into the season, so their rating went up quite a bit after last year. Coming in at number five, Wisconsin at 258, smack right in the middle. Seems about right. Usually one of the bigger Big Ten West talented teams. Coming in at number six is Maryland at 246. Now this one's shocking because we still haven't seen Michigan State yet, and after the season they've had and the way they've been using the transfer portal and their recruiting classes for the future, it just seems odd that Maryland's here at 6 and not Michigan State. Coming in at number 7 is Indiana at 244. So basically similar to Maryland, around top 20, both around top 25 to 30 classes. So coming in at number 8 is Michigan State. There they are at 243. Similar to Maryland and Indiana, which is shocking. I thought they'd be way higher the way they've been using the transfer portal, but they have lost a lot from the recruiting classes before Tucker got there, and they usually don't recruit, the high 4 to 5 star players that Mel Tucker seems to be trying to bring in. So I think you'll see them rise up pretty quickly in the next 2 years. Coming in at number 9 is Purdue at 237. Now this seems about right. I mean, they're a lower Big Ten program. They just they know how to recruit the receivers well, so they necessarily don't. I mean, I'm pretty sure Rondell Moore was a 4-star. So they seem to recruit the offense really well and their defense not as well. And more, they have, a few 4-star players in there, but nothing like huge. Coming in at number 10, now we're starting to get towards the bottom, is Iowa, who is also tied with Rutgers at 231. This seems about right. It's hard. Iowa doesn't really recruit well. They just coach their 3-star players up really well. Rutgers has always been the bottom of the East. Seems about right. Coming in at number 11 is Minnesota, and another tie with Northwestern at 228. Now this one was kind of shocking, not from the Northwestern side because it's hard to get players to go to academic schools such as Northwestern, but Minnesota, I thought they'd be a little higher, especially with a lot of veteran players still on that team coming into the season. So that leaves at number 12, Illinois at 222. Makes sense. New coaching staff. They basically depleted their roster, and they're kind of building from the ground up. So I could see them being a little more talented next season, 2 years, 3 years from now. So that's my Big Ten talent ratings. Please let me know what you think down below. Like, share, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.